Hello. You all have seemed to be enjoying the Pokemon D&D series that we have going on. We've been having so much fun with it. So as a result, we decided to go ahead with the idea that we kind of brought up last week in doing mini solo sessions. Initially, it was going to be streams, but then we kind of talked and thought about it and figured streams would actually kind of be a lot more disruptive to the series than productive to the series. So instead, what we are going to do is do mini solo episodes. It's 2 hours long. Mini solo episodes in between each Wednesday upload. So every weekend you can expect a one character solo driven narrative that connects each episode together. These episodes will be skippable if you prefer the whole dynamic of all three characters together. However, if you want the whole picture, the series will be a lot more rewarding if you do watch these solo episodes. So this is the first one. It is me, Auggie, who is up first. And it is me running a solo mini session with our DM in which my whole goal is to try and catch every Pokemon in Route 1 as the world's greatest trainer naturally would. So I hope you all enjoy the session. It was a lot of fun, and there's a lot more surprises that happened than just catching Route 1 Pokemon. We kind of get off a rocker a little bit, but that is for y'all to watch and find out. Until next time, I will see you back Wednesday with the whole crew coming together for episode 3. In the meantime, enjoy episode 2.5. It is a bright, beautiful morning, Fruck. I think, I'm going to be honest, I know we talked to the other two. Ari's off grabbing some Poké Balls. Crafting some Poké Balls, and Tick's doing whatever troll people do under bridges. I say we make a beeline for the next town using Tick's shortcut, and let's go buy some freaking Poké Balls, dude, so we can spend this week catching some Pokemon as opposed to just sitting around looking at them. So I'm gonna make my way uptown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound.
Roll me that beautiful bean footage.
And I am going to land on... I don't have a Pokeball. 86.
Yeah, no. You're able to make it through the grass. Oh, no.
Okay. Whew. Oh, my tits McGee. What is happening?
You come across a rather decent-sized grouping of Ekans.
I love Ekans.
They are very aware of your presence.
Are they angry?
They're not so much angry to start. They are reared up, essentially trying to divert you from their territory.
Okay.
But the move is beyond you. They are not advancing nor regressing.
To advance here, if Fruck isn't making a battle move, is it limited by...
It's still limited by speed.
Okay. Well, let me see what the Fruck is going on here. Fruck, yeah, dude. I'm right behind Fruck, and we end our turn there.
Okay. As you progress, the Ekans begin moving closer. Not in a sense that they are, again, trying to attack at all yet, but they are progressing in a sense of back the hell off. This is our territory.
I want Fruck to move right here. And I want Fruck to move up in the air 10 feet. So still staying in the same spot, but now it's hovering 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, the Ekans still do not move. They're making a lot of noise.
Okay.
But they don't progress.
Okay. Fruck is going to move 10 feet closer in terms of still 10 feet in the air. It's actually going to be 15 feet in the air now. And I'm going to move not quite that far. I'm going to move there.
A couple of the Ekans begin to use their snake coils and wrap themselves around this spire jutting out, this huge rocky outcropping.
Let's
in
go.
an attempt to get height. As they slowly begin advancing.
Fucking fection. I have Fruck move right there 5 feet, or 5 feet diagonal there.
And so 15 feet up?
Yes. I am going to pull out my camera and I'm going to zoom in and take a nice action shot of Fruck flying through the air staring down this tower of Ekans.
Taking you in action, Jackson.
Heck yeah, tech yeah, dog. All right, I now move 20 feet back because I already moved 10 to get the shot, and Fruck follows me 15 feet. I think I can move 30, but I still kind of want a barrier of Fruck there.
The Ekans at this point are moving forward.
That's fine. Little bitches. I am sick of these goddamn Ekans on this goddamn Enalp. That was an advanced joke. If y'all caught that, I'm proud.
You're an animal.
Did you get that one?
Yes. You're an animal.
Alright, is it my turn?
It is indeed your turn.
I attack! I'm just kidding. I fully retreat back to right here. And Starly Fruck fully retreats back to there. And can we run away, or do I have to make it out of this little thing?
You are attempting to flee?
Oh, 100%. I just wanted my picture, dog. That's all your boy wanted.
Roll me a D100 and call high or low.
We going high. Just wanna fly.
Wow.
So high.
You are so lucky.
You're welcome. Tie goes to the runner, bitch.
Wow. Yeah. You are able to snap your picture and begin fleeing away from these Ekans.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Hello, fellow children. See you later.
Hey, wait a minute.
See ya. Later, bud.
Coward!
The fuck did you just say to me, you piece of shit?
Wait.
Duel, right now, you piece of shit. Fight me, you coward.
This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh.
Fuck you ratatouille fuck.
Why are you swearing so much?
Because you're children and it scares you. Now, do you want to fight? What's going on? Or we could do something else that might be cool.
What?
What kind of Pokemon do you guys have?
You want to battle?
Well, hold off before we battle. What kind of Pokemon do you guys have?
I want you to know you went from 0 to 100 to 12.
I know. Well, their combined age is probably 12, so it's a problem. What kind of Pokemon do you guys have?
I have a Swaddle, and my brother has a Nimble.
Oh, you guys have like one Pokemon apiece?
No, we have two.
Oh, what are your other ones?
A Nidoran and a Slackoth.
Oh my gosh, those are actually some really cool Pokemon. It does kind of suck about that Slackoth's ability. Am I right? Not great. Well,
I'm so confused. You were just yelling at us.
I know. I'm sorry. You. To be fair, you called me a coward as I was trying to leave you guys alone and enjoy my peaceful walk. So you kind of started this with the name calling, right?
But we're trainers. We're supposed to battle if we meet each other.
That's actually a myth. You don't have... We can battle, and if you guys want to battle, I absolutely will. However, I am an explorer above all else, and one of my goals is actually to fill up my Pokédex with all sorts of different Pokemon. You guys have 4 Pokemon I have never caught before, that I have never even seen before. I was wondering if instead of battling, you guys want to do something called a touch trade.
Okay.
We'll do this. Let's kind of... I'll make some space here. You want to transition us to the battle screen?
I just need you to know I'm so proud of what I'm about to do.
You about to turn into John Stamos?
What?
I would be proud of you if you turned into John Stamos.
Okay, that's not happening. Anyway, look at this face.
Sawaddle's pretty good, bro. that's
face.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And yeah, this poor child has a Slackoth.
No, that's amazing, dude. I want a Slackoth. Hey, kid.
Nobody wants a Slackoth. What?
How much for your Slackoth?
Not for sale?
Okay. If you ever want to sell it, just let me know. I'm in the market for one.
I didn't know we could sell Pokemon.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like, I mean, you got to be careful. Oh my, can I please buy this, sir?
You just like that picture?
Sir, can I please buy your Slackoth? I've never loved a Pokemon more in my life, except of course Karen and Fuck. Please let me buy this Slackoth from you.
What, you like the slack off, huh?
Right, kid, have you ever had $100 in your life before?
I mean, it's not mine, but yeah.
How would you feel? You get rid of this slack off, and not only that, I will catch you another Pokemon in this area to replace the slack off, and I'll give you $100 if you give me that slack off.
Why are you trying to take my slack off?
I'm not trying to take. I'm just saying it's not a great Pokemon, right? It has a really bad passive ability is what they call those. You notice how it doesn't do great in battle? That's because
it hangs out.
Yeah. So, if you're not a huge fan of him, I'm just saying. I would give him a great home. It's one of my favorites. I love Slackoth. I've always wanted one.
They throw out all of their Pokemon and are very confused why you're trying to essentially purchase this kid's Pokemon.
Okay, now just hold out your Pokeballs real quick, and I'm just going to grab a Pokeball, and it will register in my Pokédex, and I don't have to beat you kids up. You're Pokemon. I don't have to beat you in a Pokemon battle. Not you. I would never hurt you physically. Listen.
They both immediately look at each other and look back to you hesitantly.
Listen, I'm a nice guy. All right. So, yeah. So, are they just peacefully going to hand these over real quick and I hand them right back?
Yeah, they hold out their Pokeballs in an attempt to get the touch trade done.
Perfect. Thank you both so much for this. Are you sure you don't want to? All right, Karen can't fucking snap again.
Well, because you took her off.
I don't know. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe I can help you out.
I mean, I always wanted a Charmander.
Do I look like I have a Charmander?
How did I know that look was going to come up on your face of, I hate you, child?
Do I look like I have a Charmander?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking more like $100 and a Pineco, kid. That's what we're doing here.
Just, we can trade for the bird, for Starly. You said his name was Fruck?
That's a bad word. You don't ever say that word again. Do you understand me? I'll tell your parents. I'll tell your parents right now.
What is this two-faced shit?
Okay, so no, I'm not trading you for Starly. Starly's my BFFFFL. Do you know what that means?
No.
My best fucking friend for fucking life, dog. That's what it means.
Weren't those the bad words you said not to say?
I could say whatever the fuck I want. Do you understand me? You understand me, you piece of shit?
What is this two-faced thing?
So,
where did this come from?
you got a deal. 100 credits and a Pineco. Kid, you drive a hard bargain. I'm proud of you. Good job. I'll come back with your Pineco here very shortly.
I didn't agree to that.
Thank you. Later, kid. Oh,
Still didn't agree to that.
I pick up the item here.
It's $1,200.
Deal. I pick up $1,200.
It was dropped from your battle with Michael.
Oh. Fuck, we're gonna get a summer home here. This is amazing.
So as you enter into the town, the immediate scent of what is Miltanks grazing in their pens.
I can smell your Miltanks. Do you hear me, children?
You're so weird.
I can smell them.
Begins to fill your nostrils, and as you look around town, you see a relatively busy farming town of kelp brush.
Hi.
To your immediate right, as you enter, you do see the similar blue and red tops of what would be the Pokemart and the Pokemon Center accordingly. Between those two buildings and the fountain that is in the dead center of town, you also see in the back corner the inevitable gym that you will encounter in the future.
Hello, what's up, fellow children? I am also 6 years old.
You look way older than that.
I am a little... Alright, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little bit older than that. What's your guys' names?
Mine is Adam, and this is... my sister, Denise.
Adam! Adam! Hold on. Because Adam is one of my wish people, baby. Let's go. Ayo, Adam, that's a very interesting colored hat you got there, buddy. Adam, I am actually... Don't tell nobody. What was your name, miss?
Denise?
Denise. That's a very lovely name. All right, Adam. Denise, you should have been named Eve because it's easier to remember for me, especially with the name Adam. You get it?
I don't have a choice.
All right, Denise. Be good. Adam. I'm actually a psychic, buddy. Don't tell nobody, but I'm actually a psychic. If I successfully prove it to you, you got to do me a favor.
What's the favor?
Where are your parents?
My grandfather's just over here.
Does your grandfather own this farm?
He does.
Perfection. You just got to put in a good word for me with your grandfather. That's all you got to do.
Okay.
How about this? How about you think about something that really matters? I want you to think about your deepest desire, your deepest wish. What you want more than anything else in life.
Okay.
Denise, can you give us a little bit of space here? Thank you. Thank you. Adam, you see, my special bird here. This is Fruck. Tweet, 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 tweet. This is Fruck.
It's not what Starly sounds like, but sure.
Tweet, 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 tweet. And Fruck is my magic bird. And Fruck tells me, tweet, 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 tweet. Fruck tells me that your wish more than anything is to go and visit the Orange Islands. Huh?
I mean, yeah. I mean, among a couple other things, but sure. I've wanted to visit there before.
Now, I've proved to you that I can read minds. I'm a genius. Actually, I can't read minds, but Fruck here, tweet, 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 can read minds.
But still not how Starly's talk.
And yeah, this is a magic Starly. Are you not listening, Adam? Do I need to repeat myself? Okay, here's how this is going to work. You're going to go over there, grab your grandfather, and say, Grandpa, I just met the coolest guy in the world. Come and meet him. That's what's going to happen.
I thought I was just supposed to put in a good word for it. I don't even know your name.
It's not important right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. And he runs off. He grabs his grandfather. Very half confused. And you dip out while he's doing so?
Oh, yeah. We're going right in the Pokemon.
You walk into the Pokemon Center, and immediately upon entering, the fluorescent lighting hits you. Your eyes blink briefly to adjust to the lights themselves, and you look across the shelving to a horde of items, some to assist Pokemon, some to assist yourself.
Hello, sir.
Oh, hello, what can I do for you?
Well, what's your name?
Jesus Christ.
Best part about this, I'm not even trying to do a wish thing. I just want to know his name so I can build up a rapport with him. I'm not even trying to do a wish thing right now. But I've turned this wish thing into almost a minefield for you now.
It's an explosive network.
Just kind of wanted to sneak a peek and see what you had for inventory.
Oh, well, welcome to Keltbrush. I'm so happy to have you stop into our humble little mart. We have all kinds of things, depending from Poké Balls, and he pulls out this tray of 3 Poké Balls, and behind the tray there's a little section that has a bunch of other Poké Balls kind of miniaturized, and he sets it on the counter. We do, of course, have different potions and drinks for trainers, as well as Pokemon themselves, as well as any potential battle items you might need in the sense of potential medical items. all depending on what you have. We have a very limited items when it comes to actually restorative things, but we can definitely help you where we can.
I am here to buy some Poké Balls and some potions more than anything.
Okay, we absolutely can do so.
You have any Coke Zero super sodas? Same great taste as normal super sodas with 0% of the sugar.
I mean, I'm sure we might.
Oh, perfect. I'll take those two puppies right there. That sounds amazing.
You're a fucking animal. Absolutely.
Not sponsored, by the way, but it should be. I appreciate you helping look out for me there.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always happy to serve our Pokemon trainers in any way we can.
Awesome. I almost forgot. I had an order to pick up, actually, for a Petunia. Would I be doing that here, or would I do that at one of the farms?
Yes, actually, you can pick it up here.
Awesome. Thank you very much, sir. You have a great rest of your day there.
You as well. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, my name is Auggie. I'm the world's greatest trainer. Soon to be the world's greatest trainer.
Well, it was a pleasure, Auggie. Thank you once again, and feel free to stop by anytime you're in need of supplies.
Thank you, sir.
So, you walk into the Pokemon Center, and you're immediately hit with that kind of sterile smell of what would be a hospital. Where did you just go?
Ooh.
I'm trying to unsnap you here, and you're, like, all over the damn place.
Get out of here. Leave me alone.
Hello, young man. Do your Pokemon need some rejuvenating?
Actually, I don't think so. I'm just kind of visiting, kind of seeing what you guys have in here. This is my first... I'm a new trainer. This is my first time in a building like this.
Oh, well, welcome to the Kelpbrush Pokemon Center. We're happy to make your acquaintance. I didn't catch your name. I apologize.
My name is August. I am the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Soon to be. Soon to be.
Well, August, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Please feel free to make use of our facilities. There's a couple computer PCs over here to my left and right. If you need your Pokemon healed, I or my fellow Chanseys are happy to assist, of course.
What was your name, miss? Sorry?
My name is Joy.
Joy, I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm going to go and use that PC now. I would like to store my bike. This thing is pissing me off.
Because Pokemon makes so much sense that you can store a bike in a computer. But yeah, anyway.
Goddamn right. I think I'm going to take my pocket knife, my solar flashlight, and my waterproof matches out of the Traveler's Pack.
Okay.
And I am going to put the whole Traveler's Pack in the PC for now. Joy, so you know how I said I'm the greatest trainer in the world?
Going to be, but yes.
Exactly. It's a work in progress. I was wondering if you couldn't help me assist in that. If you couldn't assist me in that progress there.
And how would I supposedly do so?
See, this is... Don't worry, she's trained. She's not going to do anything crazy. This is my Karen. Have you ever seen this kind of Pokemon?
Not myself, but we tend not to get too many higher ranking trainers through. It's kind of a quick pass through town.
Well, you see, this is an Indeedee, and she is known to be a healing Pokemon. However, she doesn't heal very well. She doesn't do anything in regards to healing. So I was actually wondering if I could borrow one of your Chanseys for, like, I'm not even leaving the room, just to register it in my Pokédex, so I can kind of get to see what a healing Pokemon that knows how to heal looks like, so I can kind of use that to help train my Karen.
You're a fucking animal. You're going to touch trade with literally everything you can.
You're goddamn right I am.
Don't know how we would do so, Auggie. These Chanseys aren't necessarily registered to Pokeballs. They're given to the facility from the Pokemon League to assist trainers.
Well, can I speak with a Chansey and kind of see if it'll let me register it to my dex? Because without a ball, I kind of need the Pokemon's consent to do that, and they have to let me scan it with the Pokédex.
Pokemon consent. Oh,
well, I'm not going to forcibly scan the Pokemon against this will. That just seems dangerous, Joy. That seems like a dangerous situation to be in. However, if the Chansey will let me scan it with my Pokédex instead of scanning the ball that it's currently held in, that will also work, but I will need the Pokemon's cooperation. So can I ask a Chansey?
I mean, you're more than welcome to. I don't know what will happen. Go up and attempt to scan the Chansey into your Pokedex.
I ask the Chansey. I show it the Pokedex. They are intellectual creatures, I believe. I mean, they know how to fucking work a healing center, apparently.
It just kind of stands there and looks at you for a moment.
So I smile. World's prettiest smile. World's best trainer. You see my milk mustache? I was suckling the teat of a milk tank out there, and it loved me. So it gave me a bottle of milk to permanently have in my picture with me. Indeedy, will you kind of... Karen, will you let me know how this thing's feeling as I start to scan it with my Pokédex scanner?
I don't like that you said you suckled the teat of the milk tank. I don't appreciate that.
I have a milk mustache. Can you see it?
I don't appreciate that. I just want you to know.
I have a milk mustache.
You are not getting any sense of aggression from it. That's
Perfect.
For sure.
I scan and add the Chansey to my Pokédex.
Yeah, easy enough. It is just kind of looking at you.
I give it a little pat on the head.
And it kind of winces every time you pat it on the head.
Oh,
not like it's in pain, but like it's not really expecting the pats or really comfortable with it.
Just very gentle. Who's my good Chansey?
Did you get what you needed, August?
I did, Joy. I wanted to say thank you for allowing me to do that little experiment there. Karen learned so much. Look how happy Karen is.
Karen just kind of eyeballs Joy and rolls her eyes.
Karen, you gotta look happy sometimes. Sorry, Joy.
You head back out into the glorious sun that is Kelpbrush Town.
Perfection. I make my way real quick into the Pokemart. We can skip this little interaction if you want. I just forgot to buy actual potions for my team members, so I wanted to do that real quick.
Hi. I still don't know his name. Grandpa, this is the guy I told you about.
Hello, sir. Nice to meet you.
We've met. My grandson spoke very highly, if I remember correctly, highly of your psychosis talents.
Yeah, well, no, it's just a little, between you and me, it's just a little magic trick I do to kind of show off to the kids there. Just make them feel a little happier in the world, you know?
That's a very, very nice thing to do, young man.
Yeah, so I just picking up this order for my neighbor here, Petunia, and she always speaks so highly of you. Or I assume you're Maxwell there, or are you just one of the people who work with Maxwell?
No, I'm not. No, I love Petunia from the bottom of my businessing heart. I am indeed Maxwell the Third. I assume you're a Pokemon trainer or a Pokemon researcher or something of those sorts.
Yes, I am I'm actually a little bit of both. I'm trying to be an ace trainer. I'm trying to become the greatest trainer of all time. I'm actually here in town to take on the gym badge, the gym challenge, as soon as I want to deliver this order for Petunia. I told her I'd take care of that for her first.
It's very, very kind of you for assisting an older lady with her deliveries.
So I just wanted to take care of that. But Maxwell, it was very nice to meet you, sir. I look forward to doing some business with you in the future there. I actually have a couple empty bottles here of Moo Moo Milk. Would it be possible that I could get these refilled for my Pokemon here, if I could pay you for them or something like that?
I mean, I suppose we could. If you'd like, please go and deliver Petunia her delivery, and we could get these filled, I'm sure, with little to no issue.
Oh, can I just leave you these empty bottles here, and when I make my way back up here, I can pick up the bottles?
Absolutely. That would be probably the best way to go about it, of course.
I'll see you later, buddy. Take good care of that slack off. I'm coming back for it soon.
It still didn't say I was trading.
Thank you, kiddo. See you soon.
Go ahead and, as you're making your way through the tall grass, roll me that D100.
Ooh, well, I'm gonna get 66 like I'm made of dicks. Oh, 29.
No immediate encounter.
Well, your boy is gonna chillax in the grass for a minute, and I'm just gonna kind of do one of these.
Roll me another D100.
62. Damn.
You need to start rolling the 20s. This one does get you an encounter, though.
Is that my encounter?
As you're proceeding through the grass, you notice some very slight shifting.
Disarming voice loves you, kind sir.
Well, you
Quick
know
roll.
what? Yeah, because obviously it's going to connect, because that's what it does.
I would like to advance to right there, and I would like to throw a Pokeball. Normal Pokeball.
Roll your catch for me.
All right, perfection. Oh my god.
Capture roll is a 69. Scatterbug, and begins to kind of shake with it determining whether it is going to allow itself to be restrained. The ball wiggles once, twice, and shatters.
It shatters like I can't pick the broken ball up.
Correct.
What the fudge muppet, dude? You're a piece of shit, scatterbug.
As it begins to flee, it can only go
Like 4 feet.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
What the fuck? Karen, we gotta catch this thing.
This little bug starts hoofing it.
Oh, this
And
little
as
bug.
it does, the rest of them also start hoofing it.
Motherfucker. All right. Well, Karen is going to go all the way there. And I'm going to go there, and I'm going to attempt to catch it with a Pokeball before Karen attacks this time. I'm going to use my action first.
So now it does change your total here. Go ahead and roll me your catch.
Because that's what we do in this family. Fuck.
Okay. I still don't know what the skill check is. Anyway.
Maybe we subtract the skill check from the capture.
You wish.
I think that's what it is. That makes sense.
You wish.
That's my
anyway, so you
skill.
throw the Pokeball and it connects with the back of the Scatterbug's head, kind of conking it real quick as Karen's getting ready to move in her attack. And the Pokeball absorbs its energy and starts shaking once again. Once, twice, 3 times, and stops.
Welcome to the team. I love you.
As you have captured a little bug, and the rest of them, as you are doing so...
Hold on, sir. Karen still has an attack while I'm doing this.
Right, but she was focused on the one in front of you.
Was she? Karen's pretty intelligent.
Yeah, being that you sent her after the one in front of you.
I did not. I sent her past the one in front of me.
Okay, I'll give you a chance. You have a chance to grab one.
I love you, Karen. I want to use Karen's telekinesis ability to grab one of these scatterbugs, and I want to hold it essentially where this other scatterbug I just caught was, and just kind of suspend it 5 feet in the air. What do I need to roll?
So that's your telekinesis. It's your special attack versus special defense.
Perfect.
You are so lucky. And Karen pulls one scatterbug back.
Perfection. Now, how the fuck do I want to do this? Because... While Karen is holding the scatterbug, I want to punch it as hard as I can.
You're gonna punch it?
I'm gonna punch it as hard as I can in the side of the fucking head.
Okay, roll me a generic attack.
Okay. Karen, you hold this fucking thing still, please. I love you so much. A regular attack, you said?
Yep, because you don't actually have any full attacks.
Net 20, baby. Oh.
Okay, yeah, you hit it in the head. Roll a d6 plus your attack modifier.
Attack modifier is a 2. 6. 5. Oh, let's go, baby.
Yeah, you punch it in the head, and it just kind of floats there and makes a noise. And Aaron is still holding it. Target is paralyzed.
What is happening? You said a bunch of numbers.
So it's a 15 to hit you against your against your speed. The punch,
it's paralyzing me.
The punch makes it immediately start shooting out these spores out of its body.
Jesus Christ!
To paralyze you.
God damn it, Karen!
Character will have -2 speed, and when attempting an action, must roll a 6 at least on a d20 to continue without the issue. If they fail, you lose your turn.
Karen is going to use Disarming Voice on this thing as she lets it go. And as soon as she hits it, I'm going to roll my d20 and attempt to throw a Pokeball at it.
Okay. She does so, and as she does, while this scatterbug is still midair, Disarming Voice hits it, and it goes unconscious.
Oh, thank God. Okay, well, your boy is throwing a Pokeball, baby. Let's go.
So you definitely are able to still proceed with your action.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to roll to catch this thing with another normal Pokeball.
Yeah, it's unconscious. You caught it. Knocked it the fuck out.
So if I knock out a Groudon, I just get the Groudon.
Unless you kill it.
If it's wild. Well, yeah, but I'm not going to roll to kill if it's a Groudon. That works for me, dog. I'm much happier about that.
The only problem, so the problem with catching a Pokemon that is unconscious
is their anger.
Is they don't like you at all.
That's fine. I am keeping this Pokeball right here. It is larger than the other Pokeballs because it is containing a Pokemon. I am putting that in my backpack, not on my belt loop. That is going in the bag. Thank you. Can I just stay in this area and re-roll?
Yeah, as long as you're just hanging out.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out in that grass, sir, having fun. We will be back here again. And it's like 8 p.m. now. I think I'll do one more encounter before I call this a day here. Yeah, I'm really feeling 86. Dang,
closer.
Son.
So you kind of meander in the grass for a bit, and because of the ruckus you caused while trying to fight those scatterbugs,
oh shit,
no immediate encounters. It seems like everything's kind of avoiding you for the moment.
All right, I'm gonna try it one more time. Famous last words. 100. Dang, son. 700.
You wish.
Oh. We meet again, pine cone.
Grouping of pine cones drop from the trees. And essentially, instead of you getting the jump on them, this first one is going to go after Karen with a bug bite. 5 points of damage as this pineco seemingly jumps onto Karen and chomps onto her somewhere. Second one is going to do the same thing with a bug bite. That'll hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 4.
Mm-hmm.
That one will hit.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, for 11 points of damage onto you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move up here. Right there. I am going to heal my health back up to 19 using one of my potion waters. Karen is going to go ahead and use her Psychic Surge ability.
Is that where you want it centered on?
Yeah, that's perfect. Karen is going to use Psychic on this fucking pine cone closest to us.
Okay. Blast in the face.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that one.
And because of your thing, it automatically does more damage.
Yeah,
right?
An extra 8 points of damage.
Turns back around after moving towards you, looking at this pineco, and it literally shakes for a second and then explodes.
You're goddamn right, you fucking prick waffles. Think about what you're doing.
5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10. As these pinecos all proceed to start rolling your direction.
See you later, you fucks. We are going to go there. Karen's a little closer.
Bastards.
Karen is going to use her psychic, second one of the day. Yeah.
Holy hell, that's a roll. Yeah,
That's
Karen,
don't forget
again,
the +8 there, pal.
It don't matter. Karen blasts the shit out of another pineco.
These are getting murdered, correct?
She is exploding the fuckers.
Perfect. Good. I love you, Karen, so much. We
Like, she has literally picked 2 pinecos out, and they have shattered into fragments.
Perfection. I pull out my camera for my action, and I just take a picture of Karen exploding a pineco into a million different pieces. Using her
you are
mind
able
powers.
You are able to catch a very quick picture. You essentially hold down the button of your camera to capture it, and it starts taking quick photos. So you'll have to kind of sort through to find the one you want, but I guarantee at least one of those photos has the exact frame you're looking for. 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10. This one begins to shake just like the rest of them, but doesn't explode. But pieces of it do begin to crack throughout its body. You can actually notice visible cracks.
Perfection.
Okay, that's their turn, because they suck.
I throw a Pokeball at the one that Karen injured last round, the closest one towards us, before we do anything else.
Okay, roll me your catch. Yeah, easy enough. You throw the Pokeball, and it shakes once, twice, and stops after that, and you catch a pineco.
Perfection. Karen is going to use... Karen can move, attack, and then move again, correct? We've done that before, but I didn't know if that was a mistake.
Don't use your entire movement.
Perfect. So she moves 45 feet. Perfect.
Yeah, if you move 20 and then 25 after, you can still move.
Yeah, that's 30. Perfect. There's 20. Karen is going to move right here. She's going to use her attack, and then she's going to move back here afterwards. I'm just going to do that for simple reasons, but I am attacking this one within 10 feet. I used her full movement with Disarming Voice, yes.
Yeah, that one is visibly shook, as once again cracks begin to form. They're not as intense as the last one, but you can still see some chips starting to occur. Okay. The line goes again.
Mm-hmm. Karen is going to come with me. Karen is going to use Disarming Voice on the non-injured one. Actually, I'm going to throw a Pokeball. I'm going to throw a Pokeball at the injured one.
Right.
Before I have Karen move.
Yeah, once again, able to catch that one pretty easily.
Perfection. Looks like I got myself a slack off, baby. Ow, ow! Karen, perfection, is going to, of course, use Disarming Voice on this last guy that's within range.
That one might actually miss.
Nope, cannot miss within...
Because, gosh dang it, yeah, that one hits and does a significant amount of damage to it, but that one is not fully dead. Right, that's my turn, because pine cones.
Disarming Voice here.
That shatters it.
Perfection. All right, and we end our turn.
This last pine cone, now looking around, seeing its companions all exploded and gone, it begins to roll the other way.
I let it flee. Tell others of what you experienced here. The legend of the greatness of the August. And head back home, motherfucker. Fuck you.
Okay, you begin heading towards the house. As you do, roll me one more D100.
Mm-hmm. 69. Nice.
Holy shit. Did you seriously?
You goddamn right I did, motherfucker. Let's go.
Okay, just so everyone at home knows, this is a very specific situation. The reason that he has decided to call it every time he rolls a D100 is because we have determined how we're going to roll shiny Pokemon. If by some chance he is able to call the number he rolls, and mind you, we have not told Ticklin this at all, which is going to be hilarious.
Or Ari.
Then if he gets the exact, and I do mean exact number, he is able to potentially find a shiny. If it is not the exact number, then it is not happening.
And no dice. What the fuck is even that? Okay.
See,
what is
isn't he
happening?
Adorable?
Are they all shiny?
No.
I didn't think so.
There we go.
Nailed it.
Look, he's so cool.
It is pretty good.
Gathered around what looks like somebody's lunch that they have begun to play with / consume.
Perfection.
And one of them seems to look ever so slightly different.
Karen is hiding in the bush here. She's kind of snap map, so I can't really put her in the bush. But she's in the bush. I want Karen to take the most juicy, succulent berry that she can possibly find, or whatever they're chewing on, the most juiciest, most succulent piece, and I want her to kind of roll it past this thing with her telekinetic powers and roll it over this direction.
Let's see how well you can do it. Go ahead and, just for the sake of it, roll me a special attack. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad. Get out of here. Get out of town.
Well, the problem is this one starts heading that direction, but so does this one at first. And so does this one. Oh. And then it stops and turns back and starts messing with this one. And these two stop for a moment. And this one keeps coming this direction.
This way.
Okay.
Or if it's just specks of popcorn, I want her to take everything that is left remaining and move them as far up here as possible.
Yeah, as the little bits, because it's not actual a bag. It is just kind of crumbs that were left over. Looks like somebody might have dropped a few as they were eating it, whatever the case may be.
Perfect.
And she begins rolling them up front.
Perfection. All right. I'm going to have Karen come here. And I'm going to have Karen hit Disarming Voice on this shiny Joltik. Oh, perfect.
Okay. That does hit, and it immediately turns. Do that right here. Oh, excuse me. Turns on Karen. As it starts almost this weird chittering noise. And the others do the same.
And that is fine because your boy is sneaking out from behind this rock and is throwing a Pokeball at the not paying attention, unsuspecting shiny Joltik with a Premier Ball.
That seems wrong.
Why? Is it really low? Or is it really high?
It is. It's really low.
Like I would have to roll really low?
Yeah.
And which, when it spun around to face that attack, I now hit it unsuspectingly with the Pokeball to catch.
Surprisingly, no.
That's insane.
They don't approve of surprise catching.
Okay, well, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. I planned this whole strategy around that. Okay.
Which is, it's weird that they don't, but at the same time, I kind of get it because the game incentivizes what is the original Pokemon game under a 15.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Is this thing just a really low catch rate?
No, this is first stage, but the way it calculates it, it is not at max HP. So instead of a minus 25, it's minus 10, because you did take some of its hit points down. The combat initiated was an ambush. You ambushed the wild Pokemon. Minus 25.
Seriously? Because I ambushed it?
Yes.
But if I just threw a Pokeball, it wouldn't be minus 25?
So if the wild Pokemon initiated combat, it's a +0. If the players initiated combat against wild Pokemon that knew the players were there, it's +10. So like when you fought those Ekans or encountered the Ekans earlier, how they knew you were there,
Yeah.
but you didn't initiate combat right away. If you would initiated combat, you would have got a +10 to the roll if you were trying to catch the Ekans.
I gotta read through that whole section, because none of that makes sense. This is gonna be a 2.
All right.
Damn.
49. You throw the Pokeball, and unfortunately, it does not withhold it. But the Pokemon doesn't turn to run.
No, I'm about to get gangbanged by a bunch of fucking spiders is what's about to happen.
The first Joltik, that's by Karen, is going to attempt a Thunder Wave,
Okay.
which is going to be in accordance with your speed. So it's D20 plus 4. 14.
Jesus. Yeah, it's 9.
Okay. On a hit, the target is paralyzed.
Yep.
So Karen is paralyzed. 13.
Yeah, defense is 8.
Okay, so those two hit. For 8 on Karen
Okay.
and 6 on Karen.
Okay.
And the one that's on you is going to attempt a Thunder Wave as well. So D20, like I said, plus 4, 14.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, so you are also paralyzed.
Jesus fucking Christ. Karen is going to do is...
Also, as your DM, I'm going to make a small knowledge thing for you.
Okay.
Give your frickin' Pokemon something to hold.
Yeah, I don't have something to hold.
They can hold potions.
Pokemon aren't smart enough to hold potions. They don't know how to use... That's the whole thing with...
Indeed he is.
Because it has intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
So Indeedee rolls the d20, gets a 17, so Indeedee is able to move this turn through paralysis.
Full actions is normal.
Yes. Indeedee is going to take the most large and succulent piece of popcorn that this one was about to eat before she attacked it, and she's going to roll it across the field in between her and these 3 Pokemon in an attempt to try to distract these 3 from this battle that is ongoing.
Okay. Pick high or low.
Low.
Okay.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
You are able to distract the 3 Joltiks that are currently surrounding Karen. And which direction are you moving the popcorn?
I'm moving it this direction.
Yeah, they immediately run after it.
Perfection. I'm going to send Fruck out now that I am in a battle and they are aggressive.
Do roll me your action, please. The paralysis.
Oh, yeah, that's right. D20 for me as well.
Mm-hmm.
8.
You succeed.
Perfection. Oh, actually, that means I can't use a Pokeball this turn.
Does not say if it's an action or not. At least I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I'm good to throw a Pokeball is what you're saying and take Fruck out?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfection. Yeah, I throw now that I am engaged in battle and it understands I am engaged in battle and we are both engaged in battle. I am throwing a Premier Ball. This
Are you sure you're engaged in battle?
Yeah. Well, This game's fucking dumb sometimes, so you tell me. You tell me if it knows we're engaged in battle.
In throwing the Pokeball out as you summon out Fruck, and it wiggles once, twice, and you capture the shiny Joltik.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, I fucking go home, bastard. I tried to go home, you made me get a shiny.
Roll me one more D100, will you?
Oh my god.
I'm joking, you go home.
Nope. You wanted a D100? 72? Oh my god. If that was another shiny,
getting so close.
That would have been so funny if that was another fucking shiny, bro. Yeah, I'm essentially just going home to heal. I'm not really doing anything else. I will go visit my neighbor in the morning, but right now it's like dead of night. My team is fucked and I am fucked. And I'm actually going to spend a bit of time in front of my house today. For you watching, there is a basic list of like 5 or 6 moves. I actually have the list right here for y'all. It is... we have After You, Celebrate, Cut, Horn Attack, Pound, Sand Attack, Scratch, Splash, and Tackle. I can teach to any Pokemon as long as I am level 1 and I have 4 hours of downtime. But I'm going to spend 4 hours this morning working with Karen, and I would like to teach Karen how to use the move Celebrate.
Right, so you start working with Karen, and as you do, you can tell from at least her reactions she understands, but she does not look excited about you teaching her this at all.
I am so excited. Karen, you look so happy with me. Yeah, I'm going to go real quick and deliver... Jesus Christ. Karen?
I just want to make sure everybody knows how she really feels.
Okay, me and Karen, me and large Karen, make our way to my neighbor down here, Petunia.
Yes. Oh, Auggie. Hello, young pet. How are you?
Good, Petunia.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I actually have a bit of a gift for you. I have a surprise. I got your cheese and fruit order.
Oh, you are ever so nice. Thank you so much. I feel it's only fair that is there something I could potentially do for you to repay you for this?
Actually, I am so happy you asked. I have a couple things here. I have something I want to tell you real quick. Petunia, are you single?
While I'm flattered, August, I don't know if you and I are really
not me, silly. You know Maxwell the Third up there?
Yes, Maxwell's the one I bought the cheese from.
I think he's got a pretty big crush on you. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it there for you. If that's something you want to kind of act on, I'm putting the ball in your court there. But he could not stop gushing about how much he liked you.
Maxwell's wife passed away a few years ago, and as did my Oscar. But we were all very, very close friends for the longest time.
Well, I just think it would be very lovely, even if you all aren't open to anything romantic, but just to go out and you never come out of your house, just go on a nice little dinner or a nice little walk together sometime. Real quick, of course, I've been your neighbor for years. I've always dreamed of becoming the greatest Pokemon trainer of all time. And
of course,
I have finally got my hands on a Pokédex from the professor, meaning I can finally scan Pokemon. I was wondering if you had a Pokemon that I could scan so I could add it to my Pokédex so I could kind of unlock the knowledge behind that Pokemon.
I definitely have my own sweet roll. If you'd like to take a look at him, he's a bit older in age, but he's still, I suppose, a Pokemon nonetheless. And sauntering over from this little kind of dog bed is this tiny little dosh bun by the name of Sweet Roll.
Oh my god, it's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I lean forward with my Pokédex. I kind of give Dosh Bun a nice little pat on the head. I say, "Hi, Sweet Roll. Hi, Sweet Roll." and I add him to my Pokédex.
I actually made some poffins if you'd like.
Oh, that would be awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely. And she hands over 2 sweet poffins.
You let me know if you ever need anything again, okay? And I'll put in a good word for you there with old Maxwell.
Why, I thank you, my friend. August, I do appreciate you ever so much, as I said. Thank you again for picking up my order.
Yeah, I just kind of run around this grassy area. I know there's Caterpies, there's Ekans, there's Bonsly, I got Venonat, Apoms, Grookies, and a Heracross your boy is looking for. So I got a lot to do.
All right, roll it.
Montage!
Mowing on this little piece of fruit.
Aw, I would try to go and celebrate with him, but if he doesn't know I'm trying to catch him, I get hit with a negative, so... Perfection. Another fucking Premier Ball.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, these high rolls are killing me.
Yeah, you throw the ball, and after a few shakes, you are able to catch
Oh my
yourself.
god, thank God for that paralysis. 42. Okay. Oh my god. Great. Yeah, you would do this, you piece of shit. I come up here to my nice little Joltik and be like, hey buddy, why don't you just go see these monkeys? They're very, very happy creatures, and they just like banging on their drum and having fun. You want to go over there and try to get one of their attention and kind of see what's going on.
For the sake of it, because technically Joltik doesn't have a Pokemon handling skill, go ahead and let's use yours for it.
Okay.
And see if you can get Joltik to understand enough to be able to try and get one of their attentions. Okay. Yeah, Joltik with a little bit of movement is able to get one of their attentions. As the others are still kind of dancing around and banging on the ground and rocks and whatever they can with their sticks.
Okay. Yeah, I am going to move down here. I keep forgetting. Okay, I'm going to move down here, and Joltik is going to kind of follow me here.
Grookey does see you, but continues moving towards Joltik.
I take one more step towards Joltik, and I sit crisscross applesauce, and I kind of start to pet my little spider here.
Comes over and kind of sits right in front of you and starts banging its stick on your knee. Not hard, it's not hurting you, but it's just playing the drum. And the rest of them, you can see kind of in your peripherals as you're watching this one, the rest of them are kind of moving your direction.
Fucking great.
It pulls it breaks a stick off, and hands you one.
Oh my god. I take the stick, I scoot back a teeny bit, and I start to gently tap the stick on the ground in front of me.
Yeah, it slowly starts kind of following your lead and then begins drumming in almost this rhythmic beat.
As he's mimicking me, we start to go. And I start to sing "We Will Rock You" by Queen gently to the Grookey.
You're just having a good old time.
Body of a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big
all
man
of the
someday.
Grookey behind the initial Grookey you're playing with start banging as well. Almost in rhythm to this beat.
Got mud on your face, big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing we will rock you. I pointed to Grookey.
You hear from the back, and all you hear is
we will rock you. I, at this point in time, reach into my bag very, very, very slowly, and I pull out my camera.
Okay, you see one of them hesitate briefly on the beat, looking at you. It's this farthest back one, but then it sees you pull out this camera, and it goes back to kind of playing. Hasn't taken its eyes off you, but it's still beating in time with the actual beat.
Body of a boy. Well, my nice little shiny Joltik here is just enjoying herself. She's going to kind of scoot back. She's a little scared of the stick going up and down as she's a very tiny bug, so she's going to kind of scoot back behind me here.
Okay.
And I am going to line up the picture, make sure that goddamn flash is off. Lord forbid I get brutally assaulted by 5 monkeys because I had my flash on. And I just take a picture of all of these 5 Grookies just kind of banging drums in unison to Queen.
That's so crazy. Yeah, you were able to have a pretty well done picture of a bunch of drumming monkeys just jamming.
This is my greatest fucking picture of all time. What is about to happen? I don't know. As I am kind of tapping this stick on the ground, I slowly rise to my feet, and I'm going to go ahead and return my Joltik to its Pokeball right now, so it doesn't get scared as we're kind of walking around. And I kind of just take a step up, and I kind of, almost using my stick as a staff, kind of gently poke at the ground to the rhythm that the Grookey is leading me in.
Crawls up quickly and essentially sits on your shoulders and starts doing the same beat you have been, but on your head.
And I slowly, very slowly, start to make my way.
Make him away.
Up towards kind of out of their territory area, away from these other Grookies. And as I walk away with this one still on top of my head, I am going to more quietly tap my staff on the ground. So it's almost like a lessening sound effect. It's making less noise as I step. But I'm still humming my...
Go ahead and roll me Pokemon handling, if you would. And I will, before you already fully rolled it, didn't you?
I'm in the screen of no return. Oh, wait, I can disable. Oh, never mind.
Too late. Go ahead and add 2 to that, so it'll be 16.
Perfect.
Because I was going to give you a bonus because you have them playing together and they're kind of doing their thing.
Nice.
So yeah, you don't necessarily know what that roll was for, but good enough. But you're playing along with the Grookey still, humming along.
At this point, I've stopped banging my stick, and I am just humming gently to myself, or if there was a wild animal on top of my head, maybe it could also hear my humming as well, for no specific example.
Yeah, you're able to still move it with little to no problem.
Perfection. I am going to attempt to leave this area with this Grookey in tow. I'm not running. I am just very quietly walking while still humming and kind of swaying my feet to the beat there. Not making too much noise, but enough so that this Grookey up top can just kind of vibe and chill with me.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make me one more Pokemon handling, if you would. And go ahead and still add that. Actually, it'll be a +1 this time.
Okay.
You're getting further away from the group, so. Okay. Yeah. That's damn good.
Thank God. The high rolls were good for something today, baby. Kind of sit back down, crisscross applesauce, and sit my backpack in my lap.
It hops off your shoulders and is in front of you now, banging on your backpack.
Perfection. I very gently open my backpack, and I don't do anything. I just kind of let him... He has full reign to peek in there if he wishes.
Okay. He starts to bang still on the backpack. He does reach into the bag with his tail.
Oh.
Roll. How many items do you have in your bag? You have 20 items in your bag.
Perfection.
Correct?
Yeah, roughly.
Item number 3 on your list of, again, different items. What is it?
Okay. Would you like... I'll give you this option because you don't know. Would you like the stuff I have written in my notebook, or would you like the stuff I have written in... Because I have 2 lists. My notebook I haven't added to my bag yet.
It's whatever is immediately in your bag, 'cause I know you deposited some items.
10 Great Balls is that list right there. So it picks up a Great Ball.
Okay. It pulls it out, and as it's banging on your backpack still while it's digging through it, it pulls it out and drops it immediately and jumps back. Stopped banging completely and is just staring at the ball. Pokes it with the stick. And is poking it towards you. Not super aggressively, but you can tell it doesn't necessarily like the ball.
I now look at the Grookey, and I offer a free hand that has nothing in it, and I extend my hand out to the Grookey.
Seems to move closer, is within your reach, but it doesn't touch your hand initially. But it's very within your reach.
Okay. I'm going to move my hand to be closer to him, but still keeping it extended outwards with my palm facing up. I am still humming gently, and I am going to pick up the Great Ball very slowly with my other hand and offer it out to the Grookey.
It holds its stick back up. And it raises it above its head and proceeds to swing it down onto your arm. And as it does so, it hits the center of the Pokeball. Go ahead and roll me a capture with the Great Ball.
Oh my god.
The energy from the Grookey dissipates into the ball. And it shakes, 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 and stops.
He wasted one of my fucking Great Balls. That piece of I'm just kidding. You bet your ass I'm adding this thing to my team, and I'm naming it Shia LaBeouf. Thank you. Nobody keeps a beat like Shia LaBeouf.
Quickly from above you.
Yeah, that checks out. You had to fucking throw some crazy shit in there.
The rest of the Grookies and a secondary Thwacky, who looks rather pissed off, begins backing themselves up from you. The Thwacky pulls out 2 sticks from its hair. To one of them on the ground, and begins to motion for the Grookies to leave before he himself begins to back up.
I attack by myself. I'm just kidding.
I pick up the stick and we fight it out.
Did he took it out of his hair, but he still had it in his hand, or he took it out of his hair and dropped it?
He had 2. He pulled 2 out, 1 in each hand, set 1 on the ground in front of you, and then left.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go. I'm about to cry. I'm gonna pick up this little stick that he left for his friend, for his family.
And you now have a Grookey.
Can I add Shia LaBeouf to my team?
Okay.
In between Karen and Shiny Joltik. 19 Pokemon to catch here. I'm actually going to, however, make my way back up.
Making my way.
Up here, which I assume is going to be an encounter roll.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me.
59. Oh my god. I'm a god.
How much of a god do you really feel like?
No, if you do some crazy ass horde encounter, I'm seppukuing myself, is what I'm telling you.
How much of a god do you really feel like?
Seppukuing myself. Thank you. No, too many fucking hands. I quit.
The Joltik in question, your shiny Joltik, who we have not named yet, takes a bite out of a palm. We're gonna roll a d5 to figure out how many times it hits.
1. Damn.
5 times. 22 points of damage.
23, 24, 25, 26 because of my plus
So
2.
26 points of damage. It's pretty messed up. Go for it.
All right. Oh, that's a heal ball. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah. No doubt about it. You throw the Pokeball, and after a couple seconds, you catch the Apom.
32 like magic, baby. Damn. 55, though. I'm not mad at 55.
No, but no actual encounter. You're able to make it through the grass relatively quickly to get everybody taken care of.
Ooh, 34, that's me. Get your cold cuts. Get your cold cuts. Nope. No cold cuts.
Getting anything.
Well, that, my friend, is simply just because I meant to say 71. Oh, that's a good number.
Okay.
Situation, been to every
From the
nation.
location you're at now, you see this rustling in the bushes, and the form of this small, almost rounded purple creature kind of almost shimmying like it's either going for something or eating something or whatever from the actual back of it. Did you just straight up kick it in the fucking teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. I believe I have my number.
Perfect. Catch that bitch.
Survey says, yeah, that was a good enough roll to be able to do so.
Berkeley. Well, I'm here in front of this kid, though. Kind of sort through my bag, and I pull out. I have a Pokeball in my hand, and I have another one at the top of my bag that he doesn't see yet. But hey, kid.
Yeah?
What was your name, buddy? I don't remember if we swapped names or not.
My name's Dallas.
Oh, Dallas. Well, Dallas, today is your lucky day, sir. You know why?
Why?
Because I got you that 100 Poké Dollars, and in fact, it's actually 150 Poké Dollars, and I brought you that Pineco we talked about.
Don't want a Pineco.
Yeah, but here's the thing, buddy. Because you said a Pineco, $100, I felt still like, because of how much I know I'm going to love this thing, I actually included another surprise Pokemon for you. And it's this guy right here. And I hold up a mystery Pokeball that is definitely full of a Pokemon. It is full size. And I got this one for you as well, which is not a Pineco.
This is DM to player. Are you seriously trying to give this fucking kid 2 Pinecos?
No, this is Pineco and my other Scatterbug I caught. The grumpy one that I knocked out that absolutely hates me and has zero loyalty.
Dead. It's knocked the fuck out.
Yep. Well, it's been healed since then because I went home. But
Well,
however,
right.
this thing's zero loyalty and is very pissed off at the world. That is what I'm giving this child.
Trying to anyway.
Oh, that is what I'm giving this child.
He still doesn't want your fucking Pineco.
How about this, kid? I'll make you a deal. Double or nothing. You accept this deal. I trade you these 2 Pokemon. I get the slack off. And you get the $150. Or I give you a shiny Joltik and my special bird here that you said you liked. And I walk away with nothing. Whoever wins this Pokemon battle, you and your sister versus me and my team in a 2v1 where I can only send out 1 Pokemon at a time.
You want both of us to battle you at once?
Yep, both of you versus one of my Pokemon at a time. I still get to use my team. But you guys get to attack with both sets of your Pokemon, and I only get to use one at a time. And if you win, you get my shiny Joltik I just caught and my Starly here. But if I win, we go through with the trade, and you get 2 Pokemon and $150 for the price of one.
What do you think? And he turns to his sister, and they both kind of huddle together and whisper a little bit.
Tweet, 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 tweet. I know, Frock, that's what I'm saying, dog. This is kind of like a crazy situation here. Tweet, 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 tweet. Yeah, I just don't know what could possibly... Tweet, tweet. No, Frock, I'm not going to lose. Frock, listen, it's me and you together for... Yeah.
Turn back around. What if we did a 2v1 where we can only send out 2 Pokemon and you can only send out 1?
High stakes. I like it, but I get to go heal at the Pokemon Center first. What do you say?
Okay.
Deal. To be fair,
I didn't. They're children.
This kid is getting 2 Pokemon.
His ass kicked is what he's getting. He's getting. You're gonna use freaking psychic terrain and psychic and just explode his Pokemon.
Oh yeah, big time, bro.
Anything else I can do for you?
Nope. Just gonna use the PC. Thank you.
Anytime.
I deposit the good Scatterbug I caught, the first one that I caught that wasn't knocked out, that I didn't punch in the face. I deposit the one of the Pinecos. Doesn't matter. They were both similar states of decay when I caught them. I am keeping Faruq, Karen, Shia LaBeouf, Shiny Joltik, and Berkeley on my team. Everybody else gets deposited. I'm going to take the 2 Pokeballs that contain the bad Scatterbug and the Pineco, one of the Pinecos, and I am putting those in my bag. Now, for those of you watching, if you're wondering how does he have more than 6 Pokemon, how this essentially works is we can carry, as long as our bag allows it, we can carry as many as we want. However, there are major negatives to this in the sense of if I am in a battle, I can't use the Pokemon out of my backpack in the sense you would want to use them. Sure, I can reach in my backpack, pull out a Pokemon, and throw it out. If it's a sanctioned battle, I can't do that because that's not one of the 6 sanctioned. In a crazy free-for-all, which happens sometimes, I can do that, but I'm not able to kind of pick which one I choose. If I have 30 different Pokemon in the bag, it's whatever one my hand finds because I don't have time to look through the bag for 30 seconds to find the right one.
Yeah. So basically what will happen in those cases is if he's, again, say he's got 30 Pokemon in that backpack that are not on his belt, he will roll a D30, which we can custom do in Roll20, and whatever he picks from that in that list will come up. Now, we have talked about ways to limit that and make it a little more probable with an item that can potentially come into play down the road, but that is something that will happen later if the players so wish.
Quick question for you, boss. So I noticed you guys don't really have any, like, official artwork up in here.
No, unfortunately, we don't get a lot of call for artwork normally. Plus, not a lot of people through town, at least past their first gym battle.
Oh, well, see, I actually work as an amateur photographer here, and just kind of like freelance stuff that I like to do. And I was wondering if you would like to look through some of my portraits and see if there was one that maybe you would like to have to hang up in the shop.
Yeah, I'd love to take a look at them. I mean, absolutely. I will actually take the one of Fruck. Looks like fighting off the... Is that a Pineco? It's attempting to attack?
Yeah, and the Pineco got the protect at the last precise moment there.
Hey, that one. I would actually love to take that one. What are you looking at charging for these?
You know, Elliot, I'm going to be honest. This is my first time kind of leaving my town, so I've been practicing a long time with my camera. Because I really have no idea. I just would love to have some of my artwork displayed in here. And you guys have been, awesome to me. And I think it would be awesome for you guys to kind of spruce up the place a little bit.
Well, Auggie, tell you what we'll do. I'd love to kind of extend our work together because all of the marts in the Rowaid region are actually intertwined. It's all ran by family. So here's what we'll do for you. If you can promise me that we, as a mart and you as the trainer, will keep working to help protect the Rowaid region, protect our lovely little town here of Kelpbrush, and proceed on to your journey as payment for any photographs that you do get or create, and can give back to the marts across your journey. What if we gave you a permanent 20% discount throughout all of our entwined marts?
I think that would be a fantastic trade. That would be, thank you. Just every mart I stop at, I just kind of deliver them their choice of picture to unlock my 20% off.
Yeah, we will pass on, obviously, your name and the deal that we have created in your name.
Well, that would be awesome. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure, one, as a aspiring trainer yourself, and obviously getting our name out there for being able to sell our goods.
Well, I look forward to seeing it. Have a good one, sir.
You as well, Auggie. Bye. Rock, you said it was?
Yes. Tweet to tweet,
Bye,
tweet,
Fruck.
tweet.
God damn the tweets.
Tweet to tweet, tweet, tweet.
Just ensure without getting this specifically treated that it goes to the Pokemon who might need it.
Perfection. Thank you so much again, sir. And might I say, I did deliver to Petunia the order, and when I mentioned your name, she got a little rosy in the cheeks there between me and you.
Well, that's because Petunia and I have known each other for quite a long time. Her late husband, may he rest in peace, Oscar was a business partner and a loving friend of mine.
Maxwell, I can respect that both of you, from what she told me, is that you were married as well. And I can respect that. However, at the same time, I would like to point out to you that she definitely has some more than surface level feelings for you there, big guy. So do with that what you will. Real quick, now that I'm thinking about it, I told you how I planned on taking the gym leader challenge.
Oh, yes, you did say you were an aspiring researcher and explorer and ace trainer, as you said, though. You wanted to be the best eventually.
Yes, we're working on it. However, something I would like to do is I'm looking for sponsors. I'm about to take on this gym leader challenge. And as you know, these events are widely publicized as the event happens. So I was wondering if I could somehow represent your company there and give you advertising shout outs during my matches for in return something that you could offer.
If we were to do so, though, the best way I could, of course, offer this to you, I would need proof of your endeavors. To do so, I suppose if you take on Goldie at her gym, she could potentially prove your worth, so to speak, and from that point forward, after her defeat and your gaining of your first badge, we could come to an agreement, of course.
Awesome. So come and chat with you after I beat the first gym leader?
Absolutely. You take down your first challenge in the league, and we will discuss sponsorship from that point forward.
If we fail, we lose everything. I just kill myself in this forest. And Logan Paul can make a video with my body, and it becomes a whole thing later.
Great. You just made Logan Paul canon. Thanks.
You're welcome. On a roll, it's time to go solo rolling in my 5.0 with the rag top down so my hair can blow. Karen is ready to party. She has a potion.
Bull goes first.
Well, isn't that just sad?
Because that's all it can do. Nidoran. Hey. Your turn.
Oh, Karen, come back here and give me a hug. Love you, Karen. Karen, don't look at me like that, Karen. Karen? I think you need an attitude adjustment, Karen. Celebrate, Karen. Karen, you better fucking celebrate right now, Karen.
Karen just looks at you and puts her hand up and kind of spins her finger in a circle, go woo.
Celebrate.
So you get the bonus, but no one else around you does.
That's fine. Thanks, Karen. I love you and stuff. End my turn.
Jesus.
I jumped in my car, slammed on the gas.
Hey. Your turn.
Oh, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I head right up there. Karen is going to go. Karen, where are you going to go, Dollface? That's the question. Can I get my Loup de la Creme here in a minute? You might want to start getting that ready, because I'm
already getting it ready.
Nice. Thanks, pal. I just wanted to make sure. And activate her. Actually, she's not going to activate it yet.
Okay.
She's just going to go for a psychic. Just regular Karen psychic.
On the nimble?
On the nimbo. Oh.
Wow.
Did it hit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That hurts. A lot.
Yeah, but how much is a lot, kid?
It's not dead.
Perfection.
It's messed up.
End my turn.
This is one chance.
Yep. We'll see.
You're going for a melee attack against your defense.
Okay.
With +3. Oh, fuck.
Nope.
That's a 7. Which
My
you said
defense
yours
is
an 8.
8. Yeah. Good job, Karen. I love you.
So
My defense is 9 with a +1 right now. Karen, this thing also has -1 special defense for the next 10 turns. Karen is going to go for...
Matter.
No, disarming voice, Karen. It's your favorite. It's your favorite move, Karen.
Yeah, this bug just crumbles and falls
Sorry,
over.
child. I don't know why you chose a Nimbo. I go crazy when I hear the Simbo.
We're gonna get close.
Yeah, buddy. I'm shy about that.
Just knocks it out.
Oh,
That's
too bad, so
down.
sad, kids. Double or nothing. You got double or nothing. Feel pretty good about that. I'm a good person.
That just happened.
I'm a good
I mean, let's
person.
be honest. We knew it was happening.
Yep. And Slackoth is not only added to my team, but it is added to my team, dog.
I couldn't even get to you.
To be fair, these dumbass kids decided to go different directions. That was the worst thing they could have done.
Well, they weren't going to get to you anyway. You only wanted it because you saw the damn picture of it.
It's 100% true. It's your fault because you made the picture big. If it was just a normal size picture, I wouldn't have even noticed how cute it looked. And then I saw it and I was like, you know what? Little baby Bigfoot, why not? And I do trade the very angry scatterbug that this kid does not know is very angry. And I do trade him the pine cone.
That's so messed up.
It's my favorite because you specifically went into detail about how much that thing hates its trainer. And you're like,
well, yeah. Because it's pissed off. You literally knocked it out in the face.
Make my way through that grass back to this area.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
59. Ooh.
I forgot about this one.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Karen flips off the Heracross.
Go ahead and roll me Karen's Pokemon handling.
Phenomenal. Psychic terrain.
Against special defense. That does indeed hit.
41 points of damage. Tweet. Yeah, fuck. Lots of crazy shit happens in nowhere, but it's up to Karen to save a new home.
Which is going to be 5d12.
Ew. I'm so scared.
The damage. This number will be the damage. I went and rolled damage first. 6 plus 7, so 7.
Oh, yeah.
So what?
13 hits.
14,
it's defense,
13?
correct? Or
This
special
will be
defense.
against your defense.
Yes, that does indeed hit.
For 41 points of damage onto Karen.
Yeah, however, Karen, my goddamn champion, has 42 HP and holds on like a fucking mad lad at 1 health. And she fucking yeets out that goddamn super potion and... Is that an action?
So it
Or is
will
that-
be an action for her to use it, because it's not a berry. A berry would just occur.
Karen is at 1 HP like a fucking champion. That's incredible. I am going to withdraw Karen to her Pokeball.
Probably the smartest fucking move you could do.
Oh yeah. Berkeley my little bug boy is going to come out. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to throw a Premier Ball. It's going to be close.
You throw the ball, and it hits our jacked up Heracross. I'm going to resize.
Oh, no.
It reels its horn back and hits the Pokeball, but as it does, it hits the button on the ball itself.
Oh, you dumb piece of shit.
And goes into the ball. And the ball begins to shake, and the light on the actual ball indicating that it is currently in a capture mode begins to pulse and pull and shake again, and then goes dormant.
Oh, ow!
Being that it is nighttime, here's how I will offer this to assist in potentially trying to capture things a little differently. If you push through night, you will gain that form of exhaustion.
Okay.
Where not only your movement, but I am going to make it any of your Pokemon who are actively with you's movement will be at a negative 10%.
Okay.
Or a negative 10, essentially. So instead of 30, you move 20. You will have a much higher chance of encountering things that you have seen but have not caught.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and do that. I've done 2 days out of my 7 so far. I'm spending on doing some fucking R&R and hanging out with my mom for a couple days. I want to do some move tutor stuff as well, so I only have another day or so left of catching. I might as well push through now.
So let me do some adjusting here.
This one's actually a 92.
These kids have gone home, by the way.
31. Nice. Thank God they're gone. Oh my God.
You have successfully taunted the Bonsly. Bonsly stomps on the ground, and a set of rocks float up in the air and then launch forward. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage.
Okay. Branch poke.
Okay.
It does have the overgrow ability, which when you are below 20 HP, grass type attacks deal +4 damage. Throw a Ultra Ball. 4. Damn, son.
It starts flailing around and kind of running within the 5 feet of Grookey, but the ball itself, god damn it, misses.
Okay.
And unfortunately, you do not capture the Bonsly. Flail. Oh, 5.
Thank God.
6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points of damage. To your detriment, really. Knock out the Bonsly.
Not to my detriment. Yeah, I gently toss a Pokeball. Well, Grookey, can you go pick up that other Pokeball, please, sir? Thank you.
So there is still a roll.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll it. Yep, you got it.
Okay. What did I have to hit in order to not catch it?
105. If you rolled 105 or higher, you failed.
If I had rolled 100 because of the +5,
You failed.
that's crazy. Walk around in this area here. Be 100. Damn.
Because it is nighttime, this Ekans is sleeping.
Bug bite. Surprise attack.
Ekans is very surprised but alert and turns right onto this Joltik to attack.
And this is when your boy says, all right, I see you, you see me, you see Joltik, and you see this Pokeball, basic ball, coming at your face right now, bitch. Catch these hands.
You throwing it?
Heck yeah. Oh my God.
88. Okay. Unfortunately, the Ekans quickly lashes its tail towards the ball and knocks it back towards you.
I catch it
Unable to
seamlessly in
catch
one
it.
hand, like Jack Nicholson.
That point, you want to catch it seamlessly? Fine. Make me
Yes.
a sleight of hand check.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, you almost fumble it, but you catch it. But you like you catch it once, it slips quite out of your hands. You catch it again on the way down, but you catch it, and you're like, "Yeah, I did it."
I'm like Star-Lord in the first Guardians when he drops the orb.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Nice.
It was great. Bite. Natural 20.
So it hits.
Which is going to crit, take 19 points of damage, and are stunned on Joltik.
Okay, that's fine. Joltik is kind of a badass. I take this same Pokeball that just jutted back at me, and I use it as a fucking lawn dart to pelt this thing right between the eyeballs with perfect precision and accuracy. Because I am God.
Okay, so once again, it's 5th in the throw.
Oh my god.
It once again smacks it back at you.
And it's okay, because your boy, he's got these hands, baby. Uh-oh.
It nails you in the face for
Fuck.
4 points of damage.
God damn it.
Go for another bite.
Yeah, but it's not going to hit this time. I actually don't.
9.
I think that does hit, but I'm not positive.
Does hit. 8 points, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
I think that's literally exactly the HP Shania Twain is left. Yes, Shania Twain is fainted.
Looks over and sees you and moves in your direction.
You better back the fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up, pal. And disarming voice, thank you.
Yeah, that definitely hit. This Pokemon passes the fuck out.
Perfection. I throw a normal Pokeball. Thank you, kind sir. Ekans has been caught. Thank the Lord. 82 like magic. 44. 44 is me.
Ba-da-na.
Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah, Karen is going to move here. Karen is going to use disarming voice as I move here. Me low, please. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about it.
Nice.
You caught the Caterpie, almost like Ash did when he first fought his.
Oh my god, I'm so happy. Roll a 63 right here. Damn. Karen just...
Why does Karen sound like a Beedrill?
Bro, I want a Beedrill so bad, you don't even know. I'll sell my soul for... I do. I genuinely...
So you don't want this thing?
I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, is that a Turtwig?
It's a Turtwig eating grapes.
My god, I love grapes. Turtwig is also here.
Fuck the Turtwig.
This thing is pretty dang low now, huh?
It's low, but it's still up.
Oh yeah, baby, drop it. Oh, ultra ball inside its face. Damn.
Pokeball. One of the razor leaves actually hits it off course,
Oh, god damn it.
and it smashes into the rock that's over here.
Fuck. Is it in pieces?
It is in pieces.
Fuck, man.
10 for special attack against special defense.
Nope, special defense is 14.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
While you'd think that was a good roll, unfortunately, it hits just shy of the actual Pokemon as it sidesteps ever so slightly.
Arm, what are you doing? This thing's a fucking turtle. I could do way better than this.
Pokeball, by the way, is still available. You can pick that one back up.
Okay, Karen uses her telekinesis to grab the Pokeball and return it to my hand for her turn.
Okay.
Grape throw?
That would be such a cool attack. That one is much better, and this time it actually hits off one of the razor leaves and bounces into the Turtwig. And you are able to catch it.
Oh my god. Holy
Everything all around.
shit. Oh my god, I've got everything. Karen, we did it. Karen, look at me. Karen, I love you, Karen.
As you pick up the Pokeball containing your Turtwig, who you, like you said, has decided to be named Bob Marley.
That's undecided. Okay, I can lie sometimes.
Has tentatively been named Bob Marley.
I like that.
I will go ahead with the successful clearing of this route of wild Pokemon. You will go ahead and level to level 2 as of this time.
Get out your marbles, boys, and play with yourself.
That's inappropriate.
That's probably inappropriate. I probably shouldn't have said that. I apologize. Mom, don't watch this video. Level 2? I get Intimidate?
Do you
But dun. Oh. Dun.
I seriously need to work on getting this jukebox working so we can have music in the background.
Damn,
You do get Intimidate.
son. 3 times a day as an action, you can make a target's Pokemon attack and special attack a -2 for the remainder of the battle.
Attack or special attack.
Right. Go home. I fucking sleep for 2 days. And now I just want to do a little bit of team training. I want to spend some time with my team, getting to know them a little bit better. So, I basically just slept through, I worked on catching for Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. I slept through the rest of Saturday and all of Sunday. And now I have Monday and Tuesday left before I'm supposed to reconvene with my friends here.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to go ahead and I want to spend some time here. Let Shia LaBeouf kind of sit here and play in his pond. He's got this nice little pond. He can bang on his stick and hop around the water. And I'm going to spend all day kind of just friendship grinding and spending some quality time. We are going to kind of just explore this whole yarded area, get to explore all this grass together with Ariana Large, trying to get her as close to evolving as possible. As I know, bugs tend to evolve a lot faster. I'm hoping to kind of get a Butterfree. I know it's not going to happen right now, obviously. But at the very least, getting those initial building blocks out of the way, which I also caught it in a Premier Ball, so it's already naturally more friendly to me.
What move are you looking to try and teach to Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf is going to learn Celebrate.
Queen Latifah, what move are you attempting to teach?
Queen Latifah is going to learn Horn Attack. 10 hours with my Pokemon training outside some moves. The rest of my team got well healed there and got to relax and rest. Shia got to play. Queen Latifah got to kind of equate with me a little bit. We got to really meet for the first time. And I am ready to go reconvene with my friends on Route 1 bright and early Wednesday morning.